Turning to the Word of God, Galatians 5 and the verse 26. And we will break in just there at that last verse. Apostle Paul says, "Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things." And we'll finish there at verse 6, and we do know God will bless his word to our hearts this evening. So last Thursday evening, as we recommenced, I suppose, after a few weeks of no Bible study, we looked at the fruit of the Spirit, but we didn't look at it in the sense of going through each of the different 9 components that Paul details in verses 22 and 23. We looked at the comparison between the fruit of the Spirit that's detailed here and the words of Christ to his disciples in John chapter 15, where Christ talked about how he was the vine and he is the vine and we are the branches. And we were reminded that it's the life of Christ in us which causes us to bear fruit, and that will only be seen through the demonstration of the fruit of the Spirit, not through our own efforts, not through our own activities. And when we looked at it last week, we noted 4 things. We noted that the fruit of the Spirit demonstrates our attachment to Christ, it demonstrates our conformity to Christ, it demonstrates